Hunter Renfrow has gone from probably mid off season to like kind of whispers of like, are they going to trade him? Is he part of the system? JMD not like him for whatever reason. To now it's like, okay, it's stupid if he doesn't move. Like, you're not going to use him. Clearly, he's getting paid a lot. He's a Pro Bowler. Have him go somewhere. For all parties, and other than Raiders fans, all parties involved are like, let's move on. Like, let's be done with this. Josh McDaniels doesn't want that roster spot taken up. Mark Davis doesn't want to pay him if he's not going to do anything. I'm sure Hunter Renfrow doesn't want to be there if he's not part of the offense. Other than fans of his, everyone's like, okay, let's move on. Here's what Jordan Schultz said as an update to that whole situation.
From everything I've been told, the Raiders have been trying to move Renfrow really going back to last season. And unfortunately, they haven't been able to find a suitor, in large part because of his contract. But I can tell you that both sides want to find a healthy separation. It's a mutual agreement that a change of scenery for Renfrow would benefit everyone involved. Really comes down to a fractured relationship with Josh McDaniels.
We talked about this in the offseason about like all the little microcosms of what we can watch with Josh McDaniels. And one of the things we talked about was, can he and Hunter Renfrow work? Right? Like a good, I think probably the greatest quality of a coach is to get the best out of your players. Mm-hmm. Like there's, hey, or, if you're a GM, how do you handle that? What's your offense like? What's your defense like? What's your, how do you manage the cap? How do you deal with all of your assistants? How do you handle the media? There's a million things that make you a good or bad coach. If you said, all right, give me one good quality that you want in your coach, it's just simply getting the best out of your players. That's, I think, the main job, whether it's through motivation, whether it's through fundamentals, whether it's through great schemes, whether it's Bisaccia just like loving them to be successful. There's whatever it is.
It incorporates a lot.
Whatever it is. Josh McDaniels and the Hunter Renfrow relationship was like, all right, here's the chance to show that JMD has grown and not the Broncos guy that still the Broncos coach that failed. Can he get what's in Hunter Renfrow? Amazing 100-catch, 1,000-yard Pro Bowl receiver is in Hunter Renfrow. Can you get it out of him? And it was just opposite. He's gotten less out of him than Clemson did. It's like he's got nothing out of Hunter Renfrow, and it was. You can't get that little out of that much talent. There's something terribly wrong, and this whole like fractured relationship. That little line, and if I could be digging into deep to it, but it could be just JMD just being like, all right, screw you. You're not doing it exactly how I say. I'm never going to use you. You're never going to get the ball thrown to you. You're literally not in the progressions of these routes on the few times you do touch the field.
That's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. Not knowing exactly what's going on. Yeah, it does seem that way because to have a player that, I mean, is he a 100-catch, 1,000-yard guy like consistently every year? I don't think he's that. Because I don't know that he's going to be a number one receiver when he goes to a different team, but he's definitely going to be a whole lot more productive than he's doing for us.
Yeah.
And
that's the frustration, is that in Josh McDaniels' system, a slot receiver can be a stud. He's always had a good slot receiver, and it's a big part of the system. So it's like a double whammy that you can't make a good slot receiver produce.
He has too much talent to be used this little. Do I feel like he's this, locked in 100 receiver guy like a Devonta Adams wherever he goes? No, he's not that guy, but he's a whole lot better than what he's showing us or what he's allowed to show us.
It's going to be yet another Josh McDaniels, Dave Ziegler situation where we're trading a Pro Bowler for a sack of marbles. Hey, you made it to the end of our video. Great job. I know you want more. Go ahead and click the next video. And if you're feeling crazy, go ahead and subscribe.